210 miles north of Dutch Harbor. On the 110-foot Brenna A.
Look for it. Runners in a tunnel. Tunnel runners. No cotton.
Oh.
It's like the cotton blew out on the way up.
First pot. Cotton is broken. You gotta be kidding me. The only thing that's holding them in there is the bait, because the hole's wide open on the side of the pot.
Nothing you can really do about it except try and throw it up.
To protect the species, Alaska Fish and Game requires a biodegradable line, or cotton, on each crab pot. If a pot is lost, the line dissolves after 30 days, allowing the trapped crab to escape.
You gotta start checking every pot now. Cotton.
What's the deal here, Center?
You weren't getting checked, probably. I don't know.
If the cottons aren't checked by the railman as the pots are set, the viable crab can escape, costing both time and money.
32! 32!
So that sucks. Costing us crab.
Oh, cotton.
Are you kidding me? Another one? What the?
Obviously, we weren't
Double checking all the pots.
stacking on.
It's the rail guy's responsibility to look at the bio. Whoever was on the rail for this string was not checking them. And now we're paying for it.
How the is this even possible?
We gotta go offload tomorrow. And the fact of the matter is, there's still some crab we left on the bottom. Crab we could have put on the boat right now. Who the was on the rail for this string? Britt. That's a wound that continues to bleed.
This past week,
We're having issues with the gear. Are you gonna do anything about it? I mean,
Well, when I was pulling them up before, everyone's like, oh, don't worry about it. So,
who the said that? Me?
no.
Britt hasn't maintained gear to the captain's standards.
Honestly, I think it's a bunch of
Yeah, little guy.
And his attitude, it's been even worse.
Hey, Britt, if you want to talk, just know it comes back to me. And if it pisses me off enough, I'm going to call you out on it. I'm going to break your balls and send you home crying, looking like a little.
So, Britt, you were on the rail for this string. How many times can I tell you, check every pot?
We were supposed to be fixing everything.
Well, that's a debate. You know, why aren't we getting these numbers? Because it's been so long enough.
that could be just as big of as hard as a bad cotton.
I didn't up the cotton. It's because you're hauling them too early. What? You gotta be responsible for your actions. There's consequences to all these blank pots. Had 7 pots so far today.
Make that number 8.
Hey, what the
Over the next 12 hours,
31 pots. 5,000 pounds of crab we missed.
the damage adds up,
A whole string without cottons.
and the captain's patience runs out.
You know, pretty much a $15,000 mistake. So, yeah, I'm bitter. We gotta go down and offload. I gotta get these crab off the boat, and frustrating as hell. The numbers are, you know, 2/3 to half of what should be.
Still 20,000 pounds short and out of time.
Britt, you can come up here and take a wheel watch real quick.
Yep.
The Brenna A shuts down and heads to port.
So let's have a seat, boys.
While Britt takes first wheel watch,
We've got some issues, and we don't know if there's a way to resolve them.
the captain meets with the rest of the crew.
What's money out of our pockets, you know? The answer is clear to me. Britt's got to go. My concern is -1 guy, your job gets twice as hard.
One-man deck. We'll be all right.
With you guys, we're all four unanimously saying we would be better without him.
Aye.
Aye. Done deal. Trim to fat. Get on with the program, man.
Britt, need to come into the galley.
What's up?
Well, kind of the position I'm in is you haven't really been getting along. It's just not seeming to work. You know, I mean, where I'm at in all this is Britt doesn't fit in with the rest of everybody on a professional or personal level. But most importantly, I was pissed about the bios. Couldn't even keep crab in the pots, you know? And I can't have that on my boat. Anybody have any opinions?
Well, it's just that. I mean, you're not making it very easy to work with on deck. You know, it's simple things like holding on the pot when they're landing it, and it's just things like that, and it just keeps happening and happening and happening.
I was pretty happy with things I liked working here up until this last trip. It's just like that feels like it's more of a personal attack.
But see here, Britt, the deck's getting better, and things for you have been getting worse and worse. The tension is infectious. I've talked to everybody. Everybody here feels we'd be better with somebody else. And I'm sorry that it's not working out, but I'm gonna have to send you home.
Okay. You want to add to this next trip or right now?
Today.
Okay. Right on.
So I've got you a flight that's leaving here.
I just wish someone had said something, you know, last trip, for example, at the end of last trip or before this trip, you know.
Yeah, I hate to cut this short, but they are gonna have a plane here for you shortly.
Okay.
So.
Would be nice to have a good day.
I think it went just about as expected. One thing that my dad always told me was that the way he dealt with people was that when their problems became his problems, he fixed them. And they might not like how he fixes them, but they're getting fixed.
Sliding into Dutch Harbor here. We got the red king crab on board for 2015.
On board the Cape Caution,
We're going to be right at 100,000 pounds on the boat. You know what? It is what it is. It's a great season. I got to tie the boat up.
Captain Wild Bill Wachowski heads into offload his red crab after a fast season.
Falling in the Dutch. Stuff to the max. Trying to set a new record for the Cape Caution.
Oh my God. That goes up.
Do the hustle.
Oh my. Greenhorn. What? Can't even tie up a boat.
Over the last week and a half, new deckhand Gerard Seacrest
What do you got, dumbass?
has not been performing well on deck.
Tell us what you can and can't do. This will get us a big fine.
Gerard was hired by Bill's son Zach, and he's been letting him down.
Well, you shouldn't have to make somebody take up There's just not a lot of trust going on with Jared on the boat.
None of the guys out here trust him to give honest numbers.
Everything's boiling down to Jared. All the problems are down to Jared now. That's a pretty simple way to do everything, isn't it? Nobody else taking responsibility for what's happening. It's all his fault. Oh man, I just want to retire from the I really do. Hello? Uh-huh. Really? You're kidding me. I asked them that before the season. 2. You're serious? Who the do you think you are? You have warrants. Insurance company doesn't want you on the boat if you got warrants, no matter what they are. I sat right here and said, do you have warrants before the season? And you said no. And don't tell me you didn't know.
No, I didn't know I had.
You didn't know. You didn't know. I don't know, man. What am I supposed to do and what am I supposed to say? I've asked you man-to-man questions. You've given me answers and they've been wrong through the whole thing. I've gone to bat for you, keeping you to stick around. What am I supposed to do? When I ask you, do you have warrants? Why do you say no? I haven't run these boats since 1989. And I've had people with 15 grandmothers die. I've heard every excuse and reason. And you're kind of full of excuses and reasons, man. I gotta let you go. Cut and dry, man. Well, why don't you be an honest man instead of lying? Well, I don't get to work. I guess when I ask you a manly question and you lie to me time and time again. You lie to everybody. This job used to be about fishing, not about attorneys and babysitters.
When I hired him, he was supposed to be, he told me a lot of stuff, so he was supposed to be more of an asset. You know what, you can lie all you want, but when you get out there, you can't hide it.
Yeah, really.
And he couldn't hide it.
I hate always being the bad guy, but I got people I have to answer to. It's just over and over, man. It's like, give me a break.
Ronnie, how do you feel now that Jared's gone?
Kind of sucks that he's gone. I didn't really have too much problem with him. We talked a lot, but I don't know. I think he's going to go better on deck. That's what matters. Less tension, less people all mad at each other. I mean, goes downhill quick, you know?
Bottom of that hill.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Someone calls and asks us about Jared, we're going to tell them the honest truth. Bait.
Bait.
Just bait. 13-year bait guy.
Hey, Ronnie.
Yeah.
What was the most important lesson you learned from Jared?
Don't lie.
Quick learner.
"260 kilometers northeast, on board the Wizard."
We got good weather, we got pots and water on a long soak. We've got a mess to clean up. We got a lot of work ahead of us right now, but the good news is we're working.
Beep, 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 beep.
Just 100 meters off the bow, Captain Jonathan Hillstrand and the Time Bandit pay a visit to the Wizard.
Got me here?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Right on, right on, right on. You're a week into this season. I got a hunch you guys are doing pretty good.
Things are going good. There's lots of crab around, you know. You're not too late. You're gonna do good.
Yeah, Roger.
No, we're the main's running good, so that's behind us, thank God. You know, we're behind the 8 ball. We're just getting started. I don't know. I don't think people realize how much pressure's on us to get these boats out of town, and, you know, I don't know.
Roger, Roger.
Good deal. Well, I heard you went a little bit crazy in town or something. What's the story on that?
I just kind of...
A lot of crap was catching up to me, and I ended up hanging out the bar stool about the time the boat was supposed to leave. My brother had to come rescue me and drag my ass out of the bar.
Which he's never had to do that, so... Feeling a little sheepish about that, but, you know... I've just been spending too much time. Too much time with a bottle. Not enough time with my kids.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah. Well, you know, at least you have a brother that came and got you. You know, your kids are only an age one year than like my grandkids, you know. I spent Christmas out here last winter, and I missed out on their 6-year-old Christmas, I can never get that back.
So I can't really give any good advice except for being any younger.
I'll hang out with you more in town there. Try to be a good influence on you.
Yeah, the only time we're a good influence on each other is when we're out here fishing.
That's where we're supposed to be. We're just supposed to stay out here.
I think most people would probably think I'm crazy going to John Hillstrand as a therapist, but, you know, it might not actually be a bad idea.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking, I'm not going to give anybody any advice.
All right. Okay, John. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, buddy. I'll see you.
Deck's all secure. Shots are all put away.
Cool.
Guys are out back of the house.
We just made this move and it's crunch time, so I figure I'm gonna show you what I did. There's been a lot of times that I've wanted to share some information, and for some reason, you haven't really spent the time up here. Am I wasting my time and thought, do you want to do this or not? I don't get it. I don't get it.
I do want to do this, but I don't really like how I've talked to you all the time. Like,
Well, you know what?
you.
You know what? I'm sorry. You're gonna have to have some thicker skin to be a captain anyway,
I have a lot of thick skin because I deal with it year in and year out.
You know, I'm not gonna kiss your ass to get you to the wheelhouse.
And I've never asked you to kiss my ass. I've done well.
God.
Have I not? Why can't I? What? Why does it have to be a one-way street? Why
You know
does it
what?
have
This
to be...
wheelhouse is a one-way street, Zach. And it's a street you haven't traveled on. And obviously it's a street you don't want bad enough because you're not doing anything to get here. Well, are you ready to go?
Obviously not. I mean,
No, you tell me. Are you ready to go?
I'm not ready to go.
Why not? Why are you not ready
up here?
Why not?
Because I obviously have personal issues with you. That's what it is.
Wow. Well, I'm glad it's out, and you know what? You're right. It's something deep in you.
It's both of us. It's
You're your mother's child.
Okay.
You are your mother's child.
All right.
I worked as much as 10.5 months when I was living at home with you guys because I thought the key to happiness and success was send enough money home that your mom had a cleaning lady, you guys had a nanny, you went to private school, and it wasn't the answer. It was absolutely the wrong answer because I wasn't there. And all it did was tear the family apart.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm me, and I can't change it. And I know I wasn't there, but I'm here now.
A little late. I'm 31 now.
Well, I don't know, buddy. I didn't know it was just the way I talked to you that would keep you from advancing your life. You're telling me you can't learn from me, then I guess you can't learn from me. I don't know what else to do. Sorry I let you down as a dad. So, whatever your plans are, good luck. I don't understand how you plan on proceeding with this.
All right.
All right, man. Wow. I don't understand. I don't know where my son and I go from here. I really don't. I'm just like, I would have given anything to have somebody push me like I've tried to push him to follow in my footsteps.
We don't get along. And that's my fault. I can't win.
Oh, I still got a season to finish. This whole thing's very perplexing. It has been a really strange day of soul searching today about this whole Zach thing. I want to be Captain's son, but...
Captain Wild Bill Bukowski and his son, Zach, have had a falling out.
I'm lost, confused. I feel a little betrayed. It's life-changing for me, what Zach told me. There's a lot of resentment on who I am being a commercial fisherman and a dad in Zach's mind. If you think about it, what he resents in me, I'm working on turning him into the same guy. Maybe Zach thinks that by him taking over the captain's chair, he's gonna end up like me. And obviously he doesn't like the outcome of me.
I don't know. Today was a super tough day. I already know I'm not going to be a captain like my dad. He wants me to be little mini Bill, and I'm not going to be little mini Bill. I'm going to be me. I'm going to take pieces of my dad, but I don't want to take the whole thing.
The only thing I could say of Zach following in my footsteps, you're going to have to ask Zach which way he's going to walk. He's either going to walk up the stairs or walk off the boat. He's got to make the choice. And if he doesn't, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Who knows? Maybe a big finish will snap him out of it.
Unable to solve the problem with his son,
I've been sitting on this buoy for...
Bill refocuses on the thing he knows best, catching crab.
I'd love to see a strong one here. I hope so. I need it.
Bill decided to make a move. This is either going to save our season or extend it by a long time.
Yeah, took a big risk doing this, and there's an outside chance it ain't going to pay off. God, I feel nervous. It's like, this could change my day. Oh yeah. Oh, nice. Cha-cha-cha-ching.
On the Brenna A.
First pot's coming up. The guys have been just driving me nuts. Just been trying to pull this trip together at the last minute, you know. Just work through it.
After losing 2 pots because of shoddy rigging.
When you're only making a fixed amount of money a day, you can't afford to lose a big chunk of money.
Rookie captain Sean Dwyer pushes his crew to make up for the loss.
Heavens to Betsy.
That's a lot of crab in there. 97.
97? 97 on that one, huh? Numbers, numbers, numbers.
Whoa.
104.
That's awesome. The western end is where the crab are. The numbers don't lie.
Lot of runs. Lot of runs.
But you got 100 crab. Can't run from crab. Britt says is, oh, smalls and females, well, I don't really give a if you have to dig through 500 runs. You're getting 100 keepers. You're getting 100 keepers.
You got runs. It's not efficient. Pretty ridiculous, but that's how Sean wants to do it.
That's attitude to have on deck. You're gonna be sitting there doubting my decisions. You know what? You don't know what the going on up here. You don't know about catching crab. If you did, you wouldn't be on deck. I mean, I experienced this plenty of times. I've been on boats where guys get this attitude and they want to tell the captain what to do, and the captain brings them to the wheelhouse, puts them in their place, and they either leave or they get back to work. Biggest mistake I could make right now is to drive away from this pile of crab. You give him a 10-pound bag of $100 bills, he'd probably complain about the weight. That hook, it almost hit Tony in the head.
You gotta call that out, Brett. I don't need a lecture from you, pair. Everyone's been hooked.
Scream it. I heard the one guy that yelled.
Out of all the people down there, the greenhorn pair is calling out hook when the guy at the rail drops the hook. It's the guy on the rail's responsibility to call it out and to keep a handle on it. If that hook catches someone in the head, it'll knock them out or split their eye open or knock teeth out. That's a big deal. That's just sloppy on Britt's part. If you got a attitude and you're a mediocre fisherman, well, I can see where all of the conflict is originating from, and it starts with Britt. There's crab in that pot.
That's really good.
First-year captain Sean Dwyer is working overtime on big numbers.
This is on 24 hours, so.
Hey!
So 118 in that one.
How long's that been in the water?
26 hours.
That's killer crab, man.
118 in 24 hours is awesome. I'm going for 2 crab an hour, and that was almost 5.
Yo, this might be half baked, but it seemed like the ones that had herring in them, we've been getting more crab.
They don't like those sardines?
Yeah. But when you think about it, it's like animals are creatures that they like what's around them, what's indigenous, and they find herring here.
It's local. It's American. You could be 100% right with that because we're using these imported sardines from Morocco.
Captains use different types of baits to attract crab. This school seems partial to herring.
So maybe we just switch over to herring?
Yeah.
The rest of these?
That's awesome, dude. Good eye.
Good night.
Good call. Never underestimate a greenhorn. That's the moral of that little story right there. So switch all of these bait bags over to herring. If herring is the ticket, then that's what we'll go with. We're gonna experiment with it.
Yeah, it looks like herring's fishing a lot better than the sardines, so we're gonna change our bait game from here on out.
If they don't like what they're eating, they're not gonna get in the pot. Simple.
Now that we know the whole herring thing, that should change things quite a bit. That's an expensive mistake to make.
No. I don't know why we switched in the first place.
So what are we doing here? Is this a...
I'm just plotting on how I'm gonna knock out Britt, make it look like an accident. It sounds like an expensive mistake to make. We should have been using herring the whole time. Really? Really? For Britt to come at me like that, like it's my fault, like I knew better, that horse, that little needs to say that to my face if he wants to make a difference. He's bad on deck. He likes drama, and he tries to spread cancer on deck to try to get everybody against me down there. Do that, dude. One more snide comment, and he's going down.
Honestly, I think it's a bunch of whatever.
That little guy. Burn me like that. Okay, we're gonna take a break. Hey, Brett, if you want to talk, just know it comes back to me. And if it pisses me off enough, I'm gonna call you out on it. I'm gonna break your balls, send you home crying, looking like a little.
What did I say? What did I say?
Oh yeah.
Like what?
You're like, well, that's an expensive mistake to
I
make.
said that would be inexpensive.
Everybody knows what you said. If you want to jab back and forth, just know that I don't lose.
I guess you're taking it as jabs, but I'm not being hateful or trying to talk about anybody. So I don't understand why the talking line is.
No. You're totally talking. I mean, it makes you look like a, but that's besides the point. Just be careful. I'm giving you this kind of as a courtesy. If you want to bring up about, any of that where it tries to make me look like I'm an idiot or incompetent, if you piss me off, I will react. And then it's game on.
Yeah, that's nice.
Another beauty.
Top notch. Almost there.
On the Saga.
I'm just kicking right now. You guys are jamming. Pretty much every one of these crabs is going in. So right now, I'm definitely glad that I moved my gear here. Holy cow. It was a gamble and it worked.
Captain Jake Anderson continues to cash in on his latest Opelio set.
By my numbers, I'm catching my quota in a timely fashion. I can deliver to St. Paul as soon as I haul these last 2 pots.
And with an offload just 48 hours away, the skipper is primed to deliver with his tanks plugged.
4, 5, 5! Yeah, buddy! That makes me feel like a fisherman.
Does, yeah!
How do you like that? Holy What do you think about that, Tommy? A lot bigger than a Dungy pot, huh? Tommy's got a second wind. He's moving around again. He's just rocking. Might be slower because he's big, but he's still got his heart in the game. And I just truly love that about him.
My body feels so much better. It's like night to me.
Last one, fellas.
When you get on crab, it makes everything a lot better. The whole morale picks up, people pick it up. Even Tommy's moving now.
Tommy, how you doing? I think I seen a half smile out of you there. No, I really think Tommy's turning around. He just has to really dig in, and he's already doing that. I'm hoping I can convince him to come back for king crab. It makes me feel really good. It makes me really proud of him.
No matter how low you get or how tired you get, it's not going to last forever.
Popped in, we're topped off on the tank. Nice job, you guys. Everybody's very happy right now.
Got on back! For the yeah!
You guys can come in. Doesn't matter what you start off with, matters what you make of it.
Hey, Jake, something awkward to tell you.
What's going on?
Unfortunately, I have to take off.
For Dungeness, I'm taking it?
Yeah, I got a call from my wife. And I guess they let the sporties go, and they're going to let us go a week after the sporties. So it's really you, Jake.
I'm so
Really good. I know. I'm sorry it worked out this way. I thought we'd get to our last trip out and be done.
How much do you usually make?
In the first couple of weeks, I made a lot of money.
Like how much?
I mean, I could make 40 grand in the first 2 weeks.
You know, before I came out here for this last trip, I'm $180,000 in the hole, backwards. So going to Dutch is another $6,000. I can't yell at you. I don't have it in me. I gotta find a new crew member.
Maybe it'd be good. Maybe it'd be faster on deck than I was or whatever. Maybe it'd make it easier.
Well, it's not gonna take much.
I mean, I feel like for this.
I mean, it's all water under the bridge, and I'll manage it. I'll get through, and I'll make it. We got a ways to go to Dutch. I'm gonna take it, and I'll.
Outside St. Paul Harbor.
Last trip was just a surprise out of left field. Well, we did it.
On the Saga.
Yeah, it's a good feeling coming in, seeing land, seeing town, knowing you're about to offload. It's kind of the culmination of all your hard work.
After a week at sea, Captain Jake Anderson ties up at the dock.
We are officially now in St. Paul. It's time. We are gonna pump down and we're gonna offload this crab. Crab are beautiful. Sean and the guys did an excellent job putting in nothing but the best product. I just want to get out of here. Tommy's leaving, which now in turn I have to head to Dutch as fast as I possibly can to drop Tommy off.
Instead of heading right back out to the fishing grounds, Jake must make a 40-hour detour to Dutch Harbor to offload deckhand Tommy Walsh.
He's done. He's got to go run his Dungeness boat. So it's awesome. It's typical. Anyway, should just be a textbook offload.
Over the next 5 hours, the Saga delivered 132,000 pounds of crab, worth $330,000.
They just finished up with the last brailer. Now I gotta hurry up, drop Tommy off so I can keep fishing and keep him on crab. We're gonna get out of here. Throw the line! I'll move up a little bit and I'll spring off that bow. Watch my block! Tell him to watch my block!
I got a crew waiting at home. I got a boat to run at home. I got my crab box.
Get the bag in there, Tommy! In between the block! Oh my! Don't slack it off! Don't slack it off! Put the bag in between the boat and the block! It's gonna smash my block.
What do you want me to do with it? Stick it right on the motor. Stick it right on the motor.
Good job! Good job, Tommy! Thanks! I'm so done with that guy. It's a good thing Tommy's going home. I'm so pissed at him right now. I'm not in the mood to deal with right now. Broke my captain's shirt, too. I can't wait till this season's over. Bridles forward! No!
You okay?
Are you okay? Are you okay, Jamie? Jamie, are you all right?
Jamie, are you okay?
I can't run a crane. What are you talking about, dude? Is your foot okay?
If you want, you get up there and help inside.
A crab pot appears to have landed on deckhand Jamie Smith.
It's not bleeding, that's good.
What happened?
This my foot got stuck in the pot. Boat took a roll, dude, and I had to set the pot down. And he didn't move his foot quick enough. Dude, it wasn't, I quick, man. It's, how are you? Of course it's my fault. This is my fault that this happened. I know, I had to drop the pot, dude. I know, dude. Make sure where your feet are at all times.
Just pull your sock off. Let's make sure you're okay.
Pinched your boot, huh? Yeah, and whatever's underneath, in between that. Yeah, if that pot would have really got your foot, dude, it would. I know. I use forward too, and I don't. I'll take this. I'll take this. No, dude. Get up there. You have to. Yeah. Dude, this joke, bro. Who's this guy, man? Running your deck cool, man.
That's why I hired him. You saw what he did this morning. He got everything.
You could have used so many other ways, dude. There's so many other ways.
But he got it out.
Oh.
I didn't see you digging in.
That's because I do anything, dude. You sitting there talking smack about me? Huh? What, man? Were you talking smack about me? About what? Are you saying I don't know what doing? Is that what you're saying? That's what I'm saying. We don't know, right? I don't know anything. Is that what you always say, non? I'm trying to help you, dude, and teach you. What is there to teach, dude? Jake, just keep going. What is there to teach? Yeah, dude. Your foot's, there's not even a mark on it, dude. Right.
Yeah, don't even listen to it.
Dude, I'm gonna quit, man.
Don't.
Why would you quit?
Hey, Jamie, Tim.
Running my mouth.
Jamie, I'm serious. Talk to me. Tim, just don't. I can't lose you, Tim. Jamie, don't start that. He is fine. I need him. I need him.
Good. That's good. I don't give good.
That guy.
That man, he's in there telling them that I don't know how to run the hydraulics, and I can't land the pots right. There's not even a mark on his foot, not one mark, dude. He's faking it. Just you either get rid of him or get rid of me. I ain't putting up with it, dude. He's going to town right now. Jamie, sure.
Jamie, you gotta throw. You gotta throw now. Oh.
Number 3.
Oh my God, Jamie, are you kidding me?
There you go. There you go.
Missing on the hook forces the boat to circle back, costing both time and money.
I know you're trying hard, Jamie, but I'm really short on time, and I really got to make sure I fix these up quick.
Company grade. Go on, go with it. Go with it.
Get going then. Get going.
Go! From up there to down there. Turn around, face the rail, coil up your line, and throw. That's it. Oh, you're good.
Dude, they're so why don't they own a boat?
Stop talking and turn around. Jamie, please.
Stupid.
Don't quit.
Hey, Akron, find me a lifeboat.
Well, then go the side! Get the my boat! Get your ass inside! Life, I pay him good. I pay him good. I got enough on my plate to have my whole day revolving around Jamie and his. I gotta worry about fishing.
Dude, Jake, if I...
No, you listen to me. You called me and you begged me. You okay?
Oh my God. Dude.
I didn't your life up. You made the choice to come here.
Look at this.
You made the choice to come here. Shut up! You listen. Don't you ever tell me I up your life.
Yeah! So, I mean...
I don't have time for you right now. I have $2 million worth of crab to catch. Yeah. And all day, every day, it's been about you. And these guys are hard on me.
Yeah, buddy!
Torched his ass.
You know, I didn't know I was gonna come up and work dude and dude, man.
Who cares? You're making just as much money. That's why we're idiots.
Oh, I know why I'm here. Because this is just different, dude. This is different. Yeah.
This is what they deal with all day. Is you giving excuses and this and that. You don't even understand it's you.
450 miles northwest of Dutch Harbor, on the 107-foot Saga.
Crunch time. I only have 2 days to fish. I need to leave on the 22nd for offload. I had planned to bring in 2 tanks minimum. The prospecting ate up a lot of time.
1.5 weeks into his Opelio season, Captain Jake Anderson is staring at empty tanks and a 470,000-pound quota.
Does the plant care? No. I have a delivery date. I have no choice. I need 45,000 pounds to be completely where I want to be. There is a lot of pressure riding on me right now. When we set this, which we're gonna set like right now, you're gonna have to be quick. We only have so many days left.
Jake's ready to pick up the pace and get his pots in the water.
It's Kenny.
I have no idea.
Please look for Kenny.
But deckhand Kenny Jensen didn't get the memo.
I don't have time for this.
Yeah. Did they wake you up already? Everybody's up. Everybody's been up.
Outside?
Yeah.
Sleeping on the job, winning on the line. Another one of Kenny's bold moves.
Since joining the Saga,
You're not supposed to be drinking! Not on the job!
Kenny has struggled with his demons. His focus and his attitude.
Kenny, get your off the deck.
Off my deck.
It's not really okay at all. I'm just trying to stay calm.
Looks like a zombie.
Please, Kenny, let's not do that anymore. Every second you waste matters. We'll get there. It'll happen. It's stuff like this that adds up. I got a set. Go ahead, let it ride, Sean.
Here we go.
Boom goes the dynamite.
I'm concerned. Very concerned. And I still have a tank that needs to be topped off. Just to make a processing plant happy.
With an offload slated in just 48 hours,
All I need is 20 more thousand pounds and I have a tank of crab. I've only got one full string that I can haul. One chance to just land on crab.
Captain Jake Anderson's next string will have to hit, or the skipper will come in short.
Here we go. First pot. I'm hoping for big overtones.
I have a gut feeling there's gonna be something in this.
Hopefully it's full of crab.
Oh, hell no. Zip, 0.
I ain't gonna fill the tank with that. I really thought that there was gonna be a lot of crab coming on.
Looks like we're eating off food stamps.
Please let it get better. Please let it get better. Oh, no crab. Hey, in the ditch. No, shot in the ditch.
Oh, that's nice.
Ah.
Man, we're tired of all this hard work for nothing.
Talking. You know, Kenny was already on my mind, you know. Pissed off at him for the way he talks, and it's just, you know, I give up. I get irritated. I don't want him in my head anymore. Oh, like there's a lot of crowd right now.
Staring at low numbers,
You gotta get better than that.
I'm so over this.
the skipper has no tolerance for Kenny's bad attitude.
There's much more going on than just throwing the hook. I'm tired of his stupid mouth.
Then Jake making me throw hella far into the stupid buoys.
Oh, that's all right. Kenny's got it.
Jake's got to figure it out. But I'm not out here for nothing. Jake's really hit or miss.
I want it. Kenny, get your up to the wheelhouse right now. Yeah, you, right now. Just heads all. I hate having to yell at people. And you throw me a bad attitude for that. I'm pissed about it.
They don't say nothing, Jake. And I come up and I get...
This boat don't need you out there. I'll fire your right now. I should for sleeping on the floor. And I was nice about it. And I giving you because where are you? Standing by the rail the whole time, whining around. That's all you do.
I work all the time.
I know what the you do. So do they.
What was the matter with me having a backbone?
I ain't your little I'm your captain.
I clean all the spots that they don't clean. All the spots they don't clean, I clean. And bust my so this is how I get treated.
Done. Quitting.
I just I couldn't have it in my head anymore. Kenny, I mean, he just wants to separate himself from the others. He only wants to notice what he does on the boat. But that's his own fault.
I'm finishing my duties, what I have left to do, and I'm done here. We get the Dutch later.
Back talk the skipper. I gave that a job.
Seas are really stacked up. Right now the tide's running to the west and we have a big northwest wind, which is a pretty combination. It's crazy. This came out of nowhere. It's not a lot of fun right now.
On the 108-foot Cape Caution.
The best of all my strings were in this area right here, and it's a pretty good sized little spot. I'm gonna set a little bit south, and I'm gonna go a little deeper. And if they're working towards the deep, we should run right into them.
Captain Wild Bill Wakrowski has only 20,000 pounds of Ophelio crab left to catch.
Alrighty, let's get ready.
Before he makes the switch to Baradite.
Hopefully through these pots I have the remaining crab we need to meet our quota.
Alright, now we're just racing against time. Meet our opening quota, meet our offload time, a lot of stuff going on.
I was gonna do a little training exercise, but I'm getting trained myself on these. It's kind of lumpy from a weird direction, and anybody can haul crab pots on a lake. Throw a little lump in there and things change. I want to get Zach in the wheelhouse. I really do. He's got a lot to learn in this one.
This season.
All right, hey, we got 2 strings here. What I was thinking is maybe have each of you guys run the gears, Zach, and string a piece. So.
Wild Bill had hoped to motivate his son to take more initiative.
Oh, look at all that excitement.
But Zach hasn't always taken the bait.
And the most enthusiastic thing you can say or do is go. One is make sure Zach has the knowledge to follow behind me. So far, I'm a little disappointed in Zach's motivation to learn how to fish. He's got an opportunity that such a small number of people in the world will ever have. And is he gonna watch it go by?
Look out, look out!
The problem is you have to take control when you're in this position. There's a little potential for banging people up in this tonight. Probably better that I just do it myself.
Woo! The weather has picked up.
Hunter needs to be safe back there.
This is crazy. We got some crazy big swells coming through here right now. Look out, Hunter. Look out.
Whoa, whoa, look out! Look out! Get out of the line! Don't move your feet! Watch the line! Watch the line!
Don't move your feet. Okay, Hunter?
You right there?
Clear. Everybody okay? Yeah.
A rogue wave crashed over the starboard wall
Whoa, whoa, look out!
and nearly crushed 22-year-old greenhorn Hunter Cooper with an 800-pound pot.
Watch the line! Watch the line!
Zach's quick reaction prevented a fellow crew member from getting caught in the bite and dragged overboard.
Almost crushed Hunter.
That was real close.
Hey, Zach.
Yeah.
Good reaction.
Yeah, clear the deck. Zach did a great job. He's gotten to be a damn good deckhand. But it's a little different going from there to here. There's so much that is right here for the asking for Zach. You know, you want to back your own. You want to You want to advance your family, but the jury's still out.
"185 miles northwest of Dutch Harbor.
I can't believe it. We're down on the wire for the Opie season 2016.
On the 108-foot Cape Caution.
Well, my delivery time's set, my delivery date's set. It's a little bit nerve-wracking. We need to see some numbers today. That's the whole thing.
Trying to get to town, trying to get our quota, trying to make this offload time. We don't have time.
Woo! Person looks pretty dandy. Looks pretty healthy. Bing. I've been just fighting the clock in numbers and pots.
220.
If we can keep this up, we're gonna make it.
This is what we need right here. Yeah, we're almost done with the season here.
As long as there's no major surprises today, it's over.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! We got a problem here. Something wrong with the launcher. The launcher just shifted real funny.
Check that first ram.
The pin is out.
Couldn't have a worse time.
2 pins connect the hydraulic arms to the launcher.
When you shake the pot, after a while, things come loose.
Without them, the hydraulics can't power the launcher, and the boats can't fish.
All around not good.
Nick jumped right in, and I mean, he had the tools coming out, he had the rack off, and kind of prompted everybody to give him a hand.
Deck boss Nick McGlashan takes control of the fix.
He's got a deeper, like, drive embedded into him. Nick's more old school than Zach.
Bill's son, Zach, assumes a supervisory posture.
Zach may stand there and say he wants to be captain, but is he just kind of letting this thing go by because he knows I'm not going to just walk away and give it to him?
You know, fixed.
Almost done.
Ah! This couldn't come at a worse time.
Hopefully this quick fix is gonna work for us.
I don't know, he's coming out. I hope that'd be great if we're there. How we looking, guys?
Hopefully this thing lasts another 4 hours.
Good to go? All right.
So we are back in business. Yes. Finish the season. Get it done.
It could have been a disaster. We're still within the window. I mean, if we can keep up a similar pace, get out of here, and the weather's supposed to be favorable, we can still make our arrival time. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is our open season. We'll deliver this, and off to Paradise we go.
On the 155-foot Wizard.
We need a new home. Doom is gone. Gloom is gone. We're way below that at this point.
Just not enough to pay the bills. Not enough.
After we get these 50 pots on here, we get the heck out of here. Get back down to the Z string, or the Z set, which we dumped because it was shaped like a Z. We haven't even checked a pot there. But we're excited. We're excited because it's a new spot.
Keith will stack and make a move towards his eastern gear.
Get these rounded up and get back where hopefully we will find our future.
Okay.
Where's the bait?
Oh boy. Where's that at?
It wasn't in the pot. That's why there's 0 crab in there.
To attract crab, the pot requires a bait sack and hanging cod.
Guys, no bait.
This one has neither.
I hope no more come up without bait, because I'm gonna get my kicked. 2 in a row. What?
We just had 2 pots without bait. Obviously, the bait guy, the guy baiting the pot, should bait the pot.
Responsible for baiting the pots, Mike Paint Chips Garappo and Jacob JJ James.
I really don't know how the hell that happened. That's just weird. You know, I legitimately don't understand how we got pots going over with no bait, and we got 2 bait boys at the same time. 2 bait guys can't put bait setups in 2 pots. Unbelievable.
I can't remember the last time I ever saw 2 pots in a row come up without baiting them. It's been years. When you don't bait a pot, you're not going to get anything out of it. In this cycle right now. JJ and Paint Chips, come in the gear room real quick.
How am I supposed to trust you if I can't trust you up there in the bait station? I can't. You're dodging work.
Is there a reason why?
Nope. Yeah. Come on, guys. I give you an order, you do it. All right?
Roger. Last thing I need to be worrying about right now is my greenhorns forming an alliance of stupidity in the bait station. That's probably what's going on right now.
165 miles north of Dutch Harbor. On the Wizard.
Coming up, we are hauling the Z-string. We're hoping we got crab in the gear. That would be great. Make up for some of these lost days.
After striking out in the west, Captain Keith Colburn is counting on his eastern gear to fill his tanks.
We just need to get on some crab and just start fishing. Get this party started.
There we go. You gotta say, there's a little bit more like paradise fishing. Yeah!
Boys are pumped. I'm pumped. Got some crab out of it. It's a good sign.
Oh, yeah. 108. 108.
Roger, roger. 108. There is crab here. Because we are seeing solid crab. So what we're going to do is we're going to bank this crab. Set right back.
See those 2 bickering back out there about who's doing what.
I'm hoping our bait team has finally got their act together up there. We're having some issues with JJ and Paint Chips getting the job done.
Should be 1 guy stuffed, 1 guy cutting. Then need 2 guys to stuff a jug.
Yeah, like right now, that pot should have been out of the rack.
Already reprimanded for sloppy work, bait boys JJ and Paint Chips need to pick up the pace to avoid getting an earful from the captain.
Ready, set, 2 days. Ah. Double time on that pot, guys.
Where that pot should have been done 5 minutes ago, 4 minutes ago. Chips and JJ are just wandering up and down the deck. Just everything's in super slow-mo right now for those kids. Good job. Hey, JJ and Paint Chips, getting tired of watching the slow motion tour. We need to haul gear, get your ass in and out of that pot and get it baited. Hey, JJ, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Go grab that bait you just hung right there. Open the jug. Show me how much bait's in the bait jug. My God, this is infuriating. Some of the jugs weren't stuffed very well at all. You don't catch crab without bait. Without bait, nothing crawls in the pot. Chips,
JJ, some of the jugs look like they're half
Full when they were going over the side, so I'm not sure who's
stuffing frozen bait and then it settles down to nothing when it thaws out. I'm just telling you what I saw. What I saw is
not a hallucination. I saw jugs going over the side with half. Hey, shut the Chips. Am I talking to you, Chips?
You listen.
Biggest problem you got out there is you think too little and you talk too much. All right, now I'm definitely going outside. Mike, JJ, how much bait you got made? You guys are rock stars. You don't even got, what, enough for 2 or 3 pots? I don't know what's going on with you two. I'm tired of worrying about bait. Our biggest problem is we have the blind leading the blind up here. Here's the deal. You're in charge. You're in charge of the station, okay? That means he's your boss. That way there'll be no discrepancy over who's responsible from here on out. If I come up here and see there's no bait done, it's gonna be on your butt. All right? This is my last conversation with you guys.
You just have to do what the captain says. If the captain's just wrong, he's always right.
The weather's been crap, and more crap. We're 5 days into this fishery and we haven't caught anything.
For 36 hours, the Bering Sea crab fleet has taken a beating from a massive Arctic hurricane.
The weather's always so nice right here.
On top of the 70-knot winds and 30-foot seas, fishing has been non-existent.
That sucks. This is no way to start this thing, holy smokes.
Until the raging storm moves on, captains and crews remain at the mercy of the Bering Sea.
We'll just keep picking them up and searching. That's all we can do.
At 445 miles northwest of Dutch Harbor, on the 107-foot Saga.
Oh, dear God.
Damn it!
Weather's getting worse by the second. This day will not end. I just shot up here specifically to get ahead and away from everybody. I wanted my own stuff. I wanted my own glory.
Fighting the final blow of the Arctic hurricane.
Nothing.
Captain Jake Anderson has barely dented his 470,000-pound quota.
That's not good enough.
Nobody likes to see a bare empty pond.
Still, early in his career, the young skipper has much to prove.
A little discouraged. I need to practice, like, patience. Can you guys hear me down there? Yeah, you guys want to put those totes in the cod bin, close the doors. The sooner you can get off deck, the better. Hey, will you tell Kenny to come upstairs?
With heavy weather and few crab landing in his pots.
Dang it. I'm not bummed. Just, you know, I just want to crush them. Want to crush them.
Jake shuts down for the night.
So you got first watch tonight.
Each crew member takes wheel watch in 1-hour shifts. First up, deckhand Kenny Jensen.
It means you cannot around. I mean, your eyes are on those waves.
While the rest of the crew sleeps, Kenny's job is to make sure the boat stays clear of any foreign objects.
Hey, Nikki.
No.
Hey, you got last watch.
No problem, bro.
Hey, you get us to the gear by 9:30?
You got it. Let the next person wakes me up by the time it gets to there. I'm all good to go.
All right, well, I'm gonna get some rest.
No sweat, bro.
Cool.
4 hours sleeping in the chair proves uncomfortable. So Kenny stretches out on the wheelhouse floor. After sleeping through 4 shifts,
Yo, wake up.
Kenny wakes the last man in the rotation, Nick Tokman.
I just got up. The rotation on here is Shenny, Austin, Haas, Holy, and me. Holy should have woken me up. I was relieved by Kenny. I don't know what's going on. I'm hoping that there's like a logical explanation for this. I gotta wake Jake up. Jake? Hey, Jake. Yep. All right, time to get up. What'd you do? What happened? You run over one of my pots? No. I got woken up by Kenny. Oli didn't wake me up, and Kenny fell asleep. That's what happened. Yeah, no, you shouldn't be telling me stuff because I need to know to watch. That's not telling on somebody. Well, I mean, it's like, who does he think he is? I don't know, like, I mean, like, I just want to know what happened. I hope that there's a logical explanation, but I mean, Nick, that's not cool, dude. I don't know who he thinks he is. That's a quick way to get fired.
Hey, will you tell Kenny to come upstairs? You want to explain to me what the is going on?
Last night I was doing wheel watch, and my stomach hurt really bad all of a sudden, and I laid down on the floor right here, and I fell asleep.
Dude, you're around with something that's bigger than you. You got 7 people's lives here, and it ain't that pretty out. If you have a stomach ache, then you get me up, or you get somebody else. I will cover you. That's standard issue.
All right, well, my pride kind of got in the way on that issue.
Your pride could have killed us. That's what it could have done. Breaks my heart, dude. Like, you're that selfish, you know? Just go get geared up and... I toned it down how I wanted to react to that, you know? I really wanted to just scream.
It's not really that big a deal. The boat's fine, the crew's fine, power's on. Nobody got hurt.
Please let it get better. Please let it get better.
.255 miles southeast on the 113-foot Time Bandit.